Welcome back, guys. We're going to be working on some fertilizing. I'm going to be amending my soil here for some plants that I've gotten from the box store. I've gotten some basils and my tomato plants. This is where my basils are going to go this year, and I've been turning the soil, and I'm going to be adding compost and more soil to this, and kind of amending it. So let me show you what I got. I've already turned it really well. Just kind of pitchforked it and just turned it a little bit. Turn that soil. Then what I'm going to do is add some compost, and I'll show you the fertilizer I'm going to be using as well. I'll pull those out and show you. But I'm going to be doing some compost on it. This is for basil, so it's a leafy herb, so they don't mind getting that nitrogen, you know, because we want the leaf growth out of this, so nitrogen is going to be good for them. So that's going to give them a lot of good nutrients to give us some good basil, good leaf, big leaves. I'm going to add some this is some garden tone. This is some stuff I've had here. I've had for several years now, so I'm trying to use all this up and add some here. No, Lucy. So this is going to break down over time. Plants are going to be taking this in, you know, throughout the season. Okay. And add some, top it off with some more soil. I do add some soil here now and then, because the beds do deplete their soil. It just kind of runs off. So combination of soil and compost is good. And then you want to turn it all over, all in. This bed should be good for a while, you know, and I'll keep adding some fertilizer here and there to amend it once in a while. More compost. And I'm going to be doing the same thing with the rest of my beds. So turn that a little bit more like this. And it's good, I guess, once in a while to just aerate your soil. This is going to be my basil bed this year. And I'll add another layer of compost to this. So I went to the box store yesterday, and I saw they were selling the basils and tomato plants. So I picked up maybe I think 6 or 7 basil plants, and I usually grow them from seed. I just didn't do it this year. I just kind of forgot. So I had to go out and buy me some, and I was going to buy the tomato plants this season. But they've gotten more expensive. They used to be $3.78 a plant. Now they're $5.78 each. So it pays to start your seeds. You know, get to really know how to do your seeds. You know, your seed sowing indoors. So I'm definitely going to do that. Not forget next season to start my basil seeds at least, because yeah, they're getting a little more expensive. All right, now put them where you want to be, where you want them to go. I think this is good. They should, you know, spread out a little bit. I might put some stuff in between. For now, I think I'm just gonna have them. Let's move them over. This is kind of a semi-shaded area. A little more shade over here, so I'm thinking they'll do pretty well. We'll see how they turn out. I think that's good. It's pretty good spacing. All right. So what I use to when I do my plants, I use well, for these I'm going to use blood meal and more granular fertilizer in each plant hole. That's what I do with every time I plant something. So let's do some basil. Okay, let's see. There's our blood meal. Give them good nitrogen. And I've got 2 tomato plants that I'm going to be planting too. And and I've got one that's indeterminate and one that is determinate tomato. And the determinate tomatoes are going to give me, I'm going to grow all their tomatoes at once and then pretty much be done for the season. So I'll probably get those tomatoes a lot quicker. A quicker harvest of tomatoes from the determinate plant. So, and then I bought one indeterminate, which is it'll just grow throughout the season. So I was going to try that this year and see how that went. And I usually do my tomato seeds as well, but I decided to buy them this time around. I hope these are healthy. Let's get one. All right. Okay. I use a lot of basil with cooking. So I actually overdid it, and usually do about 4 plants, but I've got 2, 4, 6. I got about 7 plants here. So I'm gonna have a lot of basil to give away, to store, dry for herbs and for herbs. Just gonna dry them up. All right, one more. 6 basils. We're supposed to get some rain today too, so that's gonna really be good for them. All right, one more to go. Then we'll work on the tomatoes, and I'll show you which ones which varieties I'm growing this time. I usually do about 3 tomato plants when I start the season, but I only got 2 plants this time around. So hopefully they stay healthy and give me enough tomatoes. And stay healthy. All right. And that's the basils. I'm going to water these down really good. So they got got some good compost, some fresh soil, and some granular fertilizer. So this bed should be good for a while, and I'll keep amending it with compost. It's at a good level. So I'll meet you with at the tomato plants. We'll go there and get those next. Go take a look. Now these here, planted this one already, and that one is the celebrity tomato, and I'm going to put a cage over it. Stay right there. I'll be right back. We want to put a cage over your tomatoes. Center right there, and we'll get one for the other. Oh, Lucy wants to play ball. Okay, Lucy. All right, so this is the big beef. This one is indeterminate. This one's going to put out all its fruit at once and then be done for the season. So we should get a quicker harvest out of this, all the tomatoes at once. The celebrity is going to be an indeterminate, and that's going to just give us fruit throughout the season until it's can't no more. So we'll get a quicker harvest out of this, I think, because usually our tomatoes take so long to ripen and produce sometimes, and you might see a big harvest of tomatoes from the determinate ones. I don't think I'll do blood meal for this. I'm just going to do granular fertilizer. I've added compost, and also turned and amended this bed as well. So we added granular fertilizer and compost to this. So this should be really good. I shouldn't have to worry about it for most of the season. So and just pluck these out, and you can bury them deep. I'll bury them up to maybe about over here, give it some more root growth. Try to get that down to that level. Alright, put the cage on there. And this is the red beef steak. So should give us some good tomatoes there. And that's basically it. I'm gonna add compost to the rest of I'm gonna turn and amend the rest of these beds here today. Use the rest of that compost. I got one more bag of soil that I'm gonna be spreading out throughout the garden here. So I'm gonna get that ready. My peppers are gonna be going in probably second week of May. I'm thinking about my peppers should be big enough to where I can just put them out here. So until then, I'm going to be amending this soil. Second week of May, peppers are going to go in. So I'll have another video on that coming up soon. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how I go through all my pepper plants and stuff like that. Thank you, and guys, take care. Like and subscribe. See you next time.